I'm Rabbi Jill Jacobs, the Executive Director of Rabbis for Human Rights North America. I want to share with you a few images from my visit to Hebron last week. A group of Jews stands in a small park. Across from us, 2 Palestinian children are playing soccer in the street. The ball rolls into the park. A member of our group kicks it back. That's lucky for the children. The park is off limits to Palestinians. A Jewish man, probably a resident or an off-duty soldier, jogs up the street, then down the street, up the street, and down the street, over and over. The small Jewish section of town leaves little space for a longer run. A row of closed storefronts stands where the lively Palestinian shuk used to be. The graffiti on the metal doors proclaims "Death to Arabs" and warns Palestinians that the death chamber awaits. Bizarrely, one mural shows a smiling Haredi or ultra-Orthodox man and reads "B'simcha tamid," and in English, "Keep smiling." What a contrast to the Hebron of the Torah. There, the city is a place of compassion. It is a place where people of different families, tribes, and backgrounds come together. It is a place where Abraham comes to bury his beloved wife Sarah and to seek comfort in his loss. It is a place where Abraham introduces himself as a ger v'toshav, a stranger and a resident alien, and where he is welcomed by the residents of the city. It is a place where a prominent resident offers to give Abraham a burial plot as a gift. It is a place where Abraham's estranged sons, Isaac and Ishmael, come together to bury and to mourn for their father. According to Midrash, rabbinic tradition, it is a place where Adam and Eve, the ancestors of all of humanity, are buried together. It is a place alternatively known as Mamre, the place identified with Abraham's hospitality to strangers. It is a place whose Hebrew and Arabic names, Hebron and Al-Khalil, come from the words for friend in their respective languages. Today, Hebron is anything but a place of friendship. To accommodate a few hundred settlers, the once bustling city center has become a sterile zone, that is, a Palestinian-free zone. The market has been closed by order of the army. The main street, Shuhada Street, is divided in two, a wide section on which Jews may walk or drive, and a narrower section for Palestinians to walk. In some areas, Palestinians may not walk on the street at all. Palestinian residents whose homes open onto this off-limits street can't even walk out their front doors. Instead, they climb out the window onto the roof and make their way along the rooftops until they reach a place where they are permitted to descend. The settlers engage in almost daily violence. A former soldier I met described how during his service he found a dozen Jewish girls, some holding babies in their hands, taking hammers and other wrecking tools to Palestinian shops. A loudspeaker in the middle of town blasts Jewish wedding music all day long. In this Hebron, everyone is trapped. Palestinians can't walk down the street. Jewish settlers close themselves in protected compounds. The hatred of the other is claustrophobic. Soldiers risk their lives to protect the status quo, but the status quo can't possibly be sustained. It's deadly. Fortunately, a few dedicated groups are working to call attention to the human rights violations in Hebron. These include our partners at the Israeli Rabbis for Human Rights. They include Breaking the Silence, a group of soldiers who bear witness to what they experienced there. They include the human rights organization B'Tselem, and they include many local Palestinian civil rights organizations. Hebron is just one extreme symptom of the broad, systemic violations of human rights that are required to maintain Israel's occupation of the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem. It is also a city that, according to both Jewish and Muslim traditions, was once a shining example of human coexistence. This week, as we read Parshat Chayei Sarah, the story of Sarah's burial in the city of Hebron, I hope and pray that we can all do our part to make Hebron once again a city of compassion, friendship, and coexistence.